And here's Sosa to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. And there's a strike.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And the batter now, Sammy Sosa. 0 for 2 in this one. And he swings and misses, and it's nothing at 1.
Good sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And he grounds one to the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. So 2 down, and now Sammy Sosa. And that one is lifted in the air. Rojas under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that so 2 down, Sammy Sosa, the next cup to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it. But he's commanded his fastball out of that same tunnel. That splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of
it. Swings over the top of that one. Up with it, fires to first. In time. So the drop third strike. So 2 down, and here is Sosa to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Check swing to the first pitch. Appeal down to first. No swing. 2 outs, base is empty. That one ripped left field, way back there. On the warning track, and hauls it in. So digging in, Sammy Sosa. 0 for 2 in this one. Slice to right. And here is Sosa to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. A Brave makes the catch, and that'll. So 2 down, Sammy Sosa, the next cup to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
That one finds the zone. 0-2.
0-2.
Ball 1 there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
He's got it, and that. So 2 down, and next for Chicago, Sammy Sosa, 1 for 2. The ground to third. Throws to first. That is the frame. So 2 down, and now the right fielder, Sammy Sosa, 0 for 2 in this one.
So I'm in the video sitting at home. I had no idea that's why the field last night. Jesus, I just can't get this gorilla signal.
It's clear that you should leave me down there.
Well, another man was found dead, hanging in a tree, this time in Oklahoma. Yesterday, June 27, 2025, a Hispanic man was found hanging in a tree in Mill Creek Park. After being notified that the body was there, the police took only a couple.
So 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone.
That's strike 3. And
Just like the top shape. Hello. It's a huge like dinosaur. This is a Nick Curse of volleyball of the guy. It's just gone on display for the public to see. And it's this is what should be a daily reminder, especially during to speak twice or 3 times or like we did very well. And
to short, Trey Turner gloves it. Now a jump throw.
or
It's
3
there, and
times
that's a
or
great
like a
play.
million times about letting your kids have sleepovers because
So 2
my
down.
daughter, who was 11 at the time, had a sleepover with somebody that we knew very well, and she ended up being recorded in the shower 3
There's a strike. 2 outs.
You're on the show that you watched since you were 8.
Is there a day you wake up? Is there? Hey, why are you acting so weird lately?
I have something to tell you. There's just straight up. This company just announced.
Handle throws to first. Inning over on the ground.
So
I can't believe it.
So 2 down. And there's Sosa to the plate.
Så vanliga alla man shouldn't be before when it lost the big.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
I think I was gonna speak on what it means to you to be this huge rock who is working with Donald Trump right now. These gentlemen.
Sammy Sosa. Next cup to hit. 1 for 2.
I think what we're talking
Swings through that one.
This is Robert De Niro in the last.
If you're not familiar with this video, this is footage from a farm stand of someone.
You no longer.
If you're not familiar with this video, this is footage from a farm.
Careful. The Dominator's sedation is wearing off.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
This little fella's not going anywhere. Doesn't need to go anywhere. Using its telepathic powers, even if you can soul us at its will. Force us to set it free or do each other in. I've seen it before. This will suppress its neural impulses. Well, preventing it from communicating with its mother.
We had the girl in a storage room and always questioning him.
That's all 1.
Naughty is not increasing.
You're single at some point.
Today's the day that dreams come.
Breaking
He's
news.
looking for a
Nearly
fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get
91
one.
calls have been made within
Doesn't
10
have to
race
challenge him.
this year alone.
Not as awesome as the secondary stuff, and stay with it.
Hundreds of calls for a
And that is that.
I think that's just what you think about.
Supreme Court decision to be absolute limits last for floodgates relevant and racing on the escape plan.
Supreme Court decision to be absolute limits max. The floodgates are open and the rates are not. Maybe they're like this.
You may be about.
I'm sitting here with my.
I just.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Swings through that one above the zone.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
That one's in there, and it's 0-2. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game looking at the pitching matchup where you expected offense to score, and Not as lopsided as this, but yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
2 on, 1 out.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. The pitch. And Hendricks punches him out. That's Sammy Sosa, the next cup to hit. That's in there, and that's strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue to finish off this hitter.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still trying to get that ground ball double play.
Hacks it. 1 down. Sammy Sosa, the next cup to hit. In the air, right field, Tachman under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down. And here is Sosa to the plate. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Horner flies around third. The throw is off down and he's hit the score. And it's 11-2. 1 down. Sammy Sosa now at the plate. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. And here is Sosa to the plate. 1 for 2. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him. Sammy Sosa, the next cup to hit, 1 for 2. He swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1.
0-1.
Swing and a foul back, that's out of play. Bush on at first, nobody out. In the dirt, but kept close. Not in time. He's safe. And now a man into scoring position. The 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it on to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third. And here's Sosa to the plate. Left field. Benintendi is there. Puts it away for the out. Sammy Sosa, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. Nobody out. Runner at first.
Here we go, kid.
That's ripped. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And that is out of play.
You know, these Cubs doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
To the plate. Save. It's 4-2. And here is Sosa to the plate. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1.
And that one fouled off. Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play. Sammy Sosa, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Check swing went around. Strike one.
No balls. 1 strike.
That one down the line, and it kicks off the base. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. And here is Sosa to the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. That one inside. Look out.
Out of the way, big guy. Nice rip.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Sammy Sosa will hit next. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Runner at first with no outs here. Can't connect on the curveball.
Los bolsillos llenan, siento como un buster, todas se me arriman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster, pa' su postre, el dueño de se me pega, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong, pero no imaginas lo que te espera. Entre el dueño de la aldea, women se me pega, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong, pero no imaginas lo que te espera. El abuso, si sale un meque, mis perros están buzos, me sobran los recursos. Cuando traboneamos la hablo sucio, lealtad siempre prométeme, afila el machete, la tengo arañando las paredes, facturando emerald verde, todos los semáforos luz verde.
So 2 down, and here is Sosa to the plate. And a foul ball. Almost
1 ball,
got
1
him.
strike.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Smoked on the ground a second. Throw over to Thomas. And that's the 3rd out. So 2 down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Sammy Sosa. And it's fouled away. That one not close. And the count is 1-1. Slice down the right side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
On the ground. Makes the sliding stop. And that's a great play for the out. And here is Sosa to the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
A ball.
Next one off the plate inside, and 1-1. Swung on, belted.
Go, ball. Go, ball.
Robert going
Go,
back
go,
on
go.
it. Booyah!
All's my life I has to fight. All's my life hard times like Nazareth, I'm f***ed up, homie, you f***ed up, but if God got us, then we gon' be alright.
We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Huh? We gon' be alright. We gon' be alright. Do you hear me? Do you feel me? We gon' be alright.
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Be looking at you from the face down. One keeping room with the face down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Only put me in the twilight. Where pretty Benjamin is the highlight. Now tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Lord knows, 20 of them in my Chevy. Tell them all to come and get me, reaping everything I sow. So my karma come in heaven, no preliminary hearings on my record. I'm a silence for the record. Tell the world I know it's too late. Boys and girls, I think I've gone great. Trying to side my faces all day. Won't you please believe when I say, when you know we've been hurt, been down before. When our pride was low, looking at the world like, where do we go? And we hate when they in the street for sure. I'm at the preacher's door. My knees getting weak and my might blow, but we gon' be alright.
Ready to go? Now here is Chase Mydroth. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And away we go this afternoon. Comes up empty.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that
Inside,
just
ball 1.
misses. Fouls it off, still 1-2. On the ground to third, Devers. To first,
Out.
1 up, 1 down. So up next, Lenny Sosa.
Lenny Sosa.
You know, Boog, it's nice to see Garrett Cole on the mound today. He finally won a Cy Young Award in 2023, and for a while there, he seemed like the best pitcher in baseball without the award. And Cole's Cy Young Award season wasn't a huge surprise either. He led the American League in innings pitched and ERA. Good things usually happen when you put those two things together, and it certainly worked out for him.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Mike Tauchman. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next offering is in for a strike. Waves at the bender. Now at the plate, Jeremy Pena. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That's back. Adios, pelota. And they take the lead. It's 2-0. And now the center fielder, Mike Cameron. And first offering is fouled off. Out to short, Mydroth. Sends it to first, 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Late swing, foul to the left. And that one fouled off. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Taylor snags it for the second out. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Howard.
Let me start by saying which one of y'all
This one smoked, could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Mydroth. That ends the inning, and they limit. New inning getting started. Benintendi to the plate. Right through there for a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Michael A. Taylor stands in now and watches strike one.
Ball, that's off the plate.
One out, base is empty. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Next
Nope,
pitch, a
that's off the
slider
plate.
that misses
Ball two.
outside. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Now it's going to be Kyle Teal going one.
Hey.
2 outs, base is empty. Teal getting the start at catcher, batting 6th in today's lineup. A former first-round pick, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. Now it's Devers at the plate. And he hits a ground ball right side and a foul ball.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age. All over that one right there. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Makes the grab on the run. 1 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Kyle Schwarber in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Swings and misses, and there are 2 outs. So the batting order turns over. Jeremy Pena getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Now the number 2 hitter, Christian Moore. He's already homered in this game. In the air, right field, Tachman. And the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Luis Robert Jr. fouled off. He was late. Robert, the native of Cuba, signed with the White Sox in May of 2017.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
So digging in, Tim Elko. And that misses. Ball 1. And there's the strike. And that's off the inside edge. And a count 2-1. And strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Brooks Baldwin digs in now. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. Swings through that.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Right side. And it goes just foul. And that one lifted in the air center field. And that is that. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now here is Mike Cameron. And there's a strike. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And there's one away. Here's the left fielder, Evan Carter. He's 0 for 1. And the first
1-0.
offering is not close. Inside,
ball
just missed. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. Right through there for a strike. Ripped into right field, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it, otherwise.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. The pitch. Foul ball there.
Nope. That's inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Oh, right to the backstop. Tag, save. He's into third on the wild pitch. Carter takes his lead at third with one away. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Liner, and this could be trouble. Runner from third comes across, and they're up by 3. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Nice try, Ramon. Comes through with the RBI. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Here's Victor Robles. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Devers in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Tap foul at the plate. Runner at second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. 2 outs. That misses the zone. 2-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at.
Brings it in for the third. Start of the fourth, and now the short stop. Chase Mydroth. Fought off foul.
You know, these White Sox, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Cole, ready to fire now. Lifted in the air down the left side. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football. Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Cameron makes the play, and that'll do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Bo Naylor at the plate now. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Ground ball right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Jeremy Pena now at the plate. That's a laser base hit. So a man at first. Now a chance for Christian Moore. He's already homered here in this one. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike to second, but way too late. Safe there. Pena stands at second with 2 gone. Ball 1 low.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. So, man aboard. Here's the center fielder, Mike Camrick. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. And that is that. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. There's a strike. Taylor measures 6 feet 4 inches, 215 pounds, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2009. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Strikeout number 8, Teal. Now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Robert in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Next pitch misses way outside. Right through there for a strike. Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the...
Robert on the go. Strike in there. He's safe at second, and that was not close. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that K brings back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Tyler Alexander.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Baldwin makes the grab, 1 pitch and 1 out. And now the first baseman, Ryan Howard.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Fly ball to right. Makes the grab for the 2nd out. 2 outs, base is empty. Victor Robles will hit next. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. And that's fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Here's a rip to short, but he's there. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now the third baseman, Brooks Baldwin. Next
Ball.
offering misses, and it's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one catches the corner for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Carter. And there's one down.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 down, bases empty. Lenny Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox. Foul ball. 2 outs. That's in there. And that is strike 2. That to right. Robles makes the catch, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. And here is Devers. Alexander back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these players, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
Chases in the dirt, slider there. Throw to first, in time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
That one ripped. That's back there. Adios, pelota. He nails one out to right. It's 5-zip. 1 out, base is empty. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Swing and a foul out of play. Next offering is fouled back. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. So the lineup flips over. Jeremy Pena getting ready to hit. And there's a foul ball. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Teal down to first, and it's in time for the 3rd.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Dennis Santana.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now into the game, Corbin Carroll. He takes over in right. Also entering the game, Pete Alonso. He takes over as the new first baseman. Tachman in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is downstairs. In the air, center field. Cameron hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. That pitch gets the corner. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Taylor at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Swings through that one for strike 2. Caught him looking. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jordan Leisure.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
He swings and fouls one off.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Hey! Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. Man at first, nobody out. And now it's going to be Mike Cameron. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And it's now first and second to start the inning. First and second, no outs. Next to hit, Evan Carter. 1 for 3. Towards first, Elko. There's one. Out. Back to first, not in time. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. There goes the runner. Pitch misses.
Oh, that's out.
Throw. Save.
Hey.
Moore on third. Carter over at second with one down. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. This is Corbin Carroll. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. In the air, right side. Tuckman pulls it down, and we're back. We go to the 8th. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Kyle Teal. That's in there. That's strike 1. Santana measures 6 feet 2 inches. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, a sinker, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. Here's Luis Robert, also known as La Pantera. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Cameron makes the grab. 2 down. And here's the first baseman, Tim Elko. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tyler Gilbert.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
To the right side, Sosa. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 2 out. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate, getting his first appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench defensively. Sosa tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down. All set for the start of the inning. Now, Brooks Baldwin late with the swing there.
0-1's the count.
And the slider just misses. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Chase Mydroth. Swing and a
0-1.
miss. And that is strike one. This one in the air right field. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only one out remaining. So 2 down now, and here is Lenny Sosa. And first offering is fouled off. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.
Well, I'm not sure if